Got a special ride, breakfast ride today. It's kind of smoky out here, but we got a lot of forest fires in Pacific Northwest. So, but the special ride is we got old Gorgeous George up there in the silver helmet. Of course, you got Mr. Bill up there in his traditional red and black Rocket 3 jacket there, Mr. Bill.
Yes, that's my Rocket 3 jacket. It's actually my fabric Rocket 3 jacket, because I have some leather ones also.
Why don't you tell everybody where we're at on your Rocket 3?
Well, I've got all of the parts that I needed collected in. All the machining is done. The pistons are on the connecting rods. I had to take the pistons and connecting rods back to the machine shop because I couldn't get the little circlip to go in. I was concerned that I was going to put a kink in it. And so I took it back to the machinist, and he put them in a matter of seconds. So at least I know they're in there correctly and they're not damaged. The main thing for me right now is finding the time and a cool day to actually go out in the garage and start putting the thing back together, which is really what I got to get on.
What are you going to do after you get back together?
I'm going to take it up to Two Wheel Dyno Works in Kirkland, Washington, and have him dyno tune it. I have a basic tune from the cam and piston manufacturer to that, you know, I can put that in myself, and then you know, he suggests that you always take that to a dyno tuner and get it tweaked for you know, your specific bike.
How far is Kirkland, Washington from here?
It's about 500 miles. So I'm gonna trailer. The last time I went there, I rode up there, but this time I'm gonna trailer it up there because I don't want to take any chances with you know, having any issues with it.
I know somebody's going to ask, why did you have to go to Kirkland, Washington?
There's not any dyno tuners closer than that use the Tune ECU system. Everybody else, the tuners around here, they all use Power Commander 5. So I don't want to put a Power Commander 5 on mine. It's really not necessary. I already have a Dobec Performance AFR Plus, which controls my AFRs in 3 different zones. So I use that to keep from being too lean or too rich.
So will that be an overnight trip then?
Yes, it'll probably be, they're a Tuesday through Saturday business, so it'll probably be, I have to take off on a Friday and go up on a Friday and have them tune it and then come back on, you know, Saturday night or Sunday, something like that.
For new viewers that aren't familiar with why you're doing all these modifications and what you hope to get out of it, why don't you just kind of briefly explain that?
Okay, so excuse me, the modifications that I have to my Rocket 3 have allowed me to increase my stock horsepower and torque from the factory settings are 140 horse and 147 torque at the crank, which gives about 120 horses, about 136 foot-pounds of torque to the ground. With the minor modifications that I've had, I'm at 145 horsepower and 148 foot-pounds of torque to the ground. But since my bike is built as a bagger, and my you know, weight of the bike now is about 880 pounds as opposed to 700 stock, I don't have the ability to beat Just Dad at the drag strip with his modified Thruxton R and his stock BMW R9T, which is somewhat embarrassing. They're just 1200cc bikes and mine's a 2300cc bike, and just something ain't right with that math. So that has caused me to spend a boatload of money, way more than I should have, on putting in a 200 plus horsepower kit into the Rocket, so that I can whoop up on those two 1200s. So it's kind of like you know, overkill, overspend and overkill, but it'll be fun.
So what kind of ET do you think you're going to get out of this?
You know, that's a really good question, because we have the Kawasaki ZX14R, I think it is, and that's been dyno tuned to 200 horsepower. And I think the best I've done is shoot, I don't know, maybe in the 10s, 134, 135 miles an hour. I know the previous owner got into a much lower ET and a much higher terminal speed. He got up to 144. I don't remember what the ET was, but you know, with me on it and being a little conservative, I've only dragged it, I think, 3 times. So and that bike is obviously a whole lot lighter than the Rocket is. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe we'll break the 130s, maybe we'll break into the 10s. I just don't know.
Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.